Rundown.
What's going on, everybody? John Anthony, Chairshot Sports, a Sport Code affiliate, as always, powered by Zone Energy. Thank you so much for joining us on the Raw Rundown. Yeah, what an episode, guys! What an episode! The Raw going home before Money in the Bank, and I stand with Mike in solidarity. We want truth. We definitely want truth. Back, re-signed. That guy's a national treasure. So definitely, definitely shitty. Definitely shitty what happened with him. Yeah,
Super shitty.
yeah. So, Mike, I don't think we talked about before. Are you should hold the whole time, or is it just like? I just need to know, like, is the silence part of the solidarity with Ron Killings? Because I need to know.
I'm still going to talk. You've known me long enough to know that I'm still going to. I'm going to run my mouth.
Shit, well, then just fucking okay. So yeah, this is actually kind of cool. I don't gotta look at you guys or nothing. Just put a picture of Carlito. This is awesome.
Somebody's got to be able to do comments.
I like it. I'm dead. I love it.
I can't hold. My arms are tired. I can't hold it the whole time.
I got to meet Carlito about 4.5 years ago out in Springfield. Man, dude was awesome, man. Cool ass guys. You can see the Alpha right here, signed up by Carlito. So good shit. What's going on, Lady Alpha? Well, it's funny to see it in the comments. I just said it to her live too, like a couple hours ago.
Shout out to Lady Alpha with her debut. I saw that. That was awesome.
Lady killed it, man. Connor loved her. She did a great job. She had some awesome points. She brought it. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Lady. And you'll definitely be on a lot of our other shows, I'm sure, in the future. So we're very excited. Jeremy, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? Isaiah, what's going on? Oh, okay. I guess we'll just walk through Raw, man. I don't know. This is gonna be. I'm not even like, fuck, man. I'm just. Whew. Okay. Yeah. Raw was great. So, yeah, we obviously opened it up. Cole and Pat McAfee at the announce table. There's a bet that was made on the Eastern Conference Finals. Cole is not a welcher, obviously, on a bet. He takes his shirt and coat off. He is in his Indiana Pacers jersey, looking amazing. Probably not in the shape he was when he took on Jerry Lawler and wrestled, but holy shit. Like, Cole looked good, baby. My man be working out. Looking better than probably half the roster, man. Shit, he looked good. It was good.
I wish I had those arms.
No, damn. You know, and Pat was giving him shit. He's like, you look like an asshole. Nah, I don't know, Pat. He definitely has more definition than you, Pat. Calm down. Listen, calm down with that shit. So that was cool to see, man. And then I forgot who came out. That's what arms are supposed to look like. Cole has arms, bro. Shut up. Like, what are you doing? Stop shitting on him. He has the jersey. Leave him alone. Fuck. So that was cool, man. Good to see they did that. That was a thing on socials. So obviously Punk opens the show, comes out here, gives his warning shots when he wins Money in the Bank. Nope. Gives his warning shots over to Jay. It's just not personal, it's just business. Shout out to John Cena. Have your number. I'm gonna pick the bones, bitch. Now with a briefcase. And Sammy comes out, obviously. He's like, listen, you need to win this match. It's very, very imperative you get this because if Rollins wins this briefcase, Raw changes more than we've ever seen it before. It's a different landscape. It's just a different era of what we don't want to see. You need to win this. And of course, Sammy's like, when you do win it and you become world champion, I'll be the first one in this ring having a different conversation with you, yada, yada, yada. And alluding to, tonight's main event, which we're going to get to. Can't wait. Then we get our first match, our women's qualifier for the Money in the Bank, the last and final spot on Saturday. Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer, Ivy Nile, Stephanie Vaquer. If you looked up aura in the dictionary, Stephanie Vaquer has it. She had it in NXT. She's had it before NXT. She had it in WWE. She has it now on Raw. That woman is here. The crowd popped like no other. We've seen people come up from NXT, dead, just like. Nobody's around. Nobody knows who the hell they are. Stephanie, they got the rocket on the back of her. She's pulling double duty. Worlds collide. Also on Money in the Bank. Very, very excited to see it. So obviously I have a lot of trust in her as well. Great, great match. But at the end of the day, man, I had Liv Morgan going over here. I guess it works where I pick somebody and it finally rubs off where they don't win. Stephanie Vaquer wins, qualifies, and she is the sixth woman in Money in the Bank on Saturday. I'll start with Jesse. Your thoughts on the women's match and Stephanie being the one to move on to Saturday's Money in the Bank match.
No, I thought it was a really good match. Liv and Stephanie killed it. I'm not a huge Ivy Nile fan. She definitely is good in the ring. I'm just not a huge fan. I was surprised to see Stephanie Bakir win it. Shit, they're still blowing off my shelves. I was surprised to see Stephanie Bakir win it after it being her debut match on Raw. But I'm happy for it. I'm happier than Liv.
Yeah, I mean, I want to take Stephanie, but again, it's almost like one of these things. I watch so much wrestling now. I'm like, I'm poisoned. I'm like, I can't take the sexy pick. But then I remember VKM isn't in charge of shit anymore. So I'm like, maybe I should pick the obvious pick because that's what they're going to do. But when I'm not getting the picks right, obviously they're doing the right stuff. It's not predictable, so that's always good. Mike, your thoughts on the match and Stephanie punching her ticket into Money in the Bank on Saturday?
I mean, what better way to cross promote your Worlds Collide show and Money in the Bank than to have people on both shows? So I mean, it made sense for her to win. She's the rising star. I mean, she's got the rocket strapped to her back. So I mean, it was a great match, and I mean, I am a fan of Ivy Nile. I thought she did really good in this match. The right person won. I'm glad to see. I didn't want to see Liv. I think it makes a nice kind of dissection of the roster. You've got 3 veterans in the match in Rhea, Alexa, and Naomi, and now you have 3 rookies in Roxanne, Julia, and Stephanie in the Money in the Bank match. So I think that makes it a nice even split there.
Trouble connection. I'll keep trying.
What was that, Alexa?
I'll keep trying too, Alexa. It's okay. We'll all keep trying.
What was that? Something just talked in my fucking.
AI's taking.
I think your house is haunted. You got stuff flying off shelves. You've got stuff talking.
That was the wind. I don't know what just said it was trying to find a connection.
I'm just gonna say it's the ghost of our truth.
I'm a little scared. I don't know where that came from.
But no, great match, great result. Glad Stephanie won. Can't wait to see her all day Saturday now.
He was little Jimmy.
All day. Well, I don't know if you guys checked it out, but Ron Kelly's on OnlyFans now, so he's also touting Big Jimmy to be being showing soon. So make sure you pay your $20 to see that.
And Mark Henry feet picks. Don't forget the Mark Henry feet picks.
And Mark Henry feet picks.
Not just any feet picks. Mark Henry feet picks.
I like it. Yeah. So Stephanie
said no one ever.
And good job. And shout out, man. Shout out to I'm drawing a blank. I can't do it. Man. Pat McAfee for trying to do his best to kind of fill the shoes of Booker T. Just no, it wasn't more for me. No, that was what Pat was trying to do, but I needed like Booker to come up on the Titantron and do some like the Devil's Kiss, but it was good stuff anyway. Yeah, so Stephanie moves on, awesome stuff, and then we move on to tag match for the men. We have JD and Balor getting in there against the War Raiders. A great match, great match. Love the War Raiders. Anytime they're on TV is great. Obviously McDonough looking amazing as usual. Say what you want about him, don't like him, make fun of his big fat head, whatever. He's also a great wrestler. Finn, I feel like Finn stepped it up a little bit. Finn has been looking amazing in the ring lately. Just like the way he goes. Not that he's ever sold it in, like mailed it in or just taken a day off, but looks good, man. Looks good. Always, I mean,
the Roxy effect.
Well, we're gonna get to that. Obviously, these guys are going in. But Roxy Perez comes out here and distracts, and then JD's able to knock his head on the post, and then coup de grace, 1, 2, 3. Yes, Judgment Day's back in the tag division, baby. Let's go. They're in the title hunt. All for little Roxy. Roxy just helping out, just trying to get the guys the win. Great match. Your guys' thoughts on the match as far as Roxanne getting involved, building obviously into the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and stuff. We'll talk about a little bit later, but building into that as well. Your thoughts on the match, Mike? I'll start with you.
I mean, again, great match. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the War Raiders, but they can go in the ring. I've always been a fan of JD and Finn. They're obviously 2 of the best wrestlers on that roster right there. The Roxanne interference is perfect. It leads into Finn kind of getting her in there. Maybe if Liv would have listened to her from the first match and she'd let her help there, maybe she would have been in Money in the Bank and not Stephanie Bakir, but I don't know. But shout out to, was that a new theme for the Judgment Day that I haven't heard, or
was.
did they just focus on it more? That was badass.
Def Rebel has been in the basement. I don't know. It wasn't booming, I'll tell you that much. But Metro definitely. No, but that was Def Rebel, man. They had some stuff. So yeah.
That theme tonight slapped. I liked it.
I'm so pissed. Conman called Grande Americano winning too on the show earlier tonight, man. I can't. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
Yeah, great match. Glad they won. I'm glad to see. I mean, I'm here for a Judgment Day New Day match. It'll be, a day versus day. Maybe we can throw Rusev in there by himself and have a Rusev Day triple threat match. Just get all the days in there. So, it's pretty good.
Awesome. No, I agree. Jess, your thoughts?
Yeah, I would much rather see the Judgment Day versus the New Day than see the War Raiders versus the New Day. I mean, like Mike said, no offense against the New Day or against War Raiders, but they're just not my guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good match. Obviously, like I said, like them or hate them, they can definitely go in the ring for being bigger dudes. So that was awesome to see that. But obviously, Roxy definitely had a hand in that. Obviously, further in the Judgment Day storyline as well. Becky comes out.
Before we go further, shout out to Valhalla too. We've talked about Carlito and Truth, but shout out to Valhalla. She's kind of in the same situation they are. Since we're talking about the War Raiders, obviously she's connected with them. So shout out to her. Hopefully she does great things as well.
Yeah.
Agreed, man. Agreed. Very heartfelt post that she put up, letting everyone know her contract was getting renewed. So, yeah, kind of just doling out the. We're moving away from our releases now. We're just not going to renew your contract. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But Becky, obviously, a big package from her, talking about not being back for that much time, but talking about as far as Lyra and being obviously elevating her, but wanting that championship and how Lyra is going to lose, raise the hand that's going to hold her down. Lyra's showing up, going out to the ring. Lyra comes out like a bat out of hell, goes down to the ring, pretty much is just like, Becky, shut up, put your money where your mouth is, come out to the ring. These two get involved in it. This is personal. This match is getting this match on Saturday is going to be awesome. I'm so excited for it. The 3 times I've talked about it over the weekend with everybody, my pick still says Lyra, because I just know Becky is going to get involved in this. Shout out to Stampede. Stampede is very, very much very right. I know he's in the comments. A lot of the matches we were like, oh, this person runs in, this person runs in. We all want clean, right? We want that to happen, and it's always better for Lyra to win a clean match than getting something like tainted or dirty. But this match in particular, Becky costing her the match and costing her the opportunity to go for the IC championship with Lyra being the champion is a double threat, which gets the blow off. Not even a blow off. I guess the one of a couple, I would imagine, at SummerSlam night 2. But yeah, Lyra. Becky and.
You don't want to put that one on John's pre-show?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm there for it. I want to see it because I want to see Bailey, man. I want to see Bailey at night 2. I want to see them all. Your comment this afternoon was awesome, by the way. Connor was like, "Oh, you just be in your hotel and do night 1, and then you just go for night 2 at the show." Yeah, there you go. But I think Bailey gets involved with Becky. But I think this interference makes sense. Nothing against Lyra. Lyra will definitely be like, "Oh, thanks for the assist. Appreciate you. Thank you so much." And they kind of build a thing. But that being said, long-winded. Your guys' thoughts on the comments? I know people have thought that Becky's a little weak on the mic right now. Lyra, a lot of people, she surprises a lot of people on the mic. Your guys' thoughts on the segment and the going home into Saturday at Money in the Bank? I'll start with you, Jesse.
I thought the segment was good, and I honestly thought that Lyra Valkyria killed Becky on the mic. She absolutely owned Becky on the mic tonight. That response back from Becky was crappy. It was just stupid. It wasn't a response. It made her look dumb. And I thought that Lyra just murdered her on the mic tonight. Lyra's promo was intense. It was good. It was really heartfelt, and you believed it.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, man, before she got called up, I feel like that was the last piece of the puzzle for her. The last piece that she needed. When she got the mic work down, they were like, "Come on up. Let's go. Come on." Got the call. So excited for that. Mike, your thoughts on the segment?
Exactly the same. I thought Lyra killed it. I will give Becky her props in kind of bringing this out of Lyra, even though she hasn't been the greatest on the mic in the past few promos that she's done. Becky, not Lyra. Lyra's been amazing. Yeah, I mean, Lyra even mentioned it on an interview she did recently. How the feud with Becky has kind of brought her out of her shell, let her be herself a little bit more on the mic, which has made us connect to her more. Because especially when she first came up, there were a lot of people that didn't really connect with her because they couldn't get her character or anything like that. They knew she could go in the ring, but everything else just kind of disconnected. Now that she's opened herself up a little bit, kind of been more herself, been a little bit more gritty, it's definitely improved in her promos, and it's just made her connect with everybody. So shout out to both of them, but especially Lyra for doing the work and putting it in.
I agree with all that. And also shout out to Becky, man. If it is putting Lyra over again, obviously Becky doing the work of coming back, being the vet, doing what's best for business, making her a stronger champion. So also shout out for that as well. And then
either way, even if Becky wins, you could easily see Lyra jumping into the main event scene with as well as she's been doing, because a loss to Becky doesn't hurt her.
Or do we might get a chase? We could get a chase back for the IC though. Maybe get a chase back.
Or you could get a triple threat. You mentioned Bayley coming in. There could be a triple threat at SummerSlam on night 2.
Night 2. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are awesome. There you go. Let's talk into existence. Let's talk it in there. But yeah, because I'm sure Bayley's going to want a piece of that as well. Her getting that belt is going to be awesome when she does get that, which I'm sure she will. So I agree with that. And then we get, I think, what we've all been wanting to see: Stephanie Vaquera, Rhea Ripley backstage shaking hands. Shut up and take my money,
mommy.
That match is. Oh man, woohoo, man.
Yeah, that will break the internet. The second she hits the Devil's Kiss on Rhea Ripley, the internet will just explode.
It's over.
Twitter headquarters or X headquarters, whatever, it'll just fall to the ground because it'll implode and the internet will just break and be done.
We're not going to get DMs anymore. Just, oh, God, the timeline's going to be screwed up again. Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Elon.
Yeah. Booker T may have an instant heart attack.
You know he's tweeting when that happens. Yeah, man. Oh, my God. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that match. Obviously, it was a show of respect for those two getting into Saturday. Excited to see what they can do in that match. Yeah, then we get Jay and Sammy against the double B, if you will, Bronson and Braun. Great match. These guys had great chemistry, awesome stuff in the ring. Obviously, Seth has to come down and ruin it for everybody. No one can have anything nice. Thanks, Seth. Gets a curb stop on Jay, and then kind of just goes to hell in that aspect. But good tag match, I guess. Nice little, I don't want to say filler match, but it was good. But just the DQ they screwed it up for me. I kind of wanted to, even if it was a heel win or not, but it is what it is, I guess. But a good match nonetheless. Then we get into a juicy part of very much foreshadowing and telling of the Judgment Day. We get Liv, we get Finn. I think we've wanted this. We've wanted to see this happen. They're in the back, and pretty much Finn's like, "What plan? What are you talking about, dude? I'm just Rox came on strong. I get it with the nuggies, the shoulder rubs. I get it. But listen, she just wants to help, And Liv literally looks and goes, you trust Dom, right? And she's like, Dom's not the one I don't trust. Well, she can be trusted. She's not obviously talking about Roxanne. She's talking about Finn. He just glosses over that. So the breakup is very imminent. We're here. I'm here for it. I'm sure we all are. When that happens, because that's just going to open up a whole bunch of match between those folks, because it's going to be like a civil war of the two. Your guys' thoughts as far as the segment, the foreshadowing, and just the excitement level of them breaking those folks. I feel like Dom is going to be put in a hard spot as well, because he's like, Finn's my boy, but also this is my girl. I don't know what to do. Classic tale as old as time. The girl, bro code. I don't know. Mike, I'll start with you.
First off, I'm glad we're back to this Judgment Day. Messy Judgment Day backstage segments is what I've loved from them from the get. So big ups to that. And where's Vinny when we need him? This is the best soap opera on TV right now. You forget the General Hospitals, the Days of Our Lives, and all that. Let's go with the Judgment Day soap opera. We need Vinny from Suds in the Squared Circle in here to give his take on it. It's juicy. I like it.
It is. Look at Isaiah throwing out the SummerSlam picks. Get ready, John, because Judgment Day going to explode at SummerSlam. I'm here for it, man. Listen.
Night 2.
On night 2, yep.
Always night 2. Night 1, I'll be at my house. Night 2, I'll be there. But I like it, man. I like Mike. You hit the nail on the head. It's juicy. I like it. It's chaos. And just nobody trusts anybody. And shout out, man. Like Dom rocking the Carlito shirt. Respect La Familia. Like, sorry you're not here, bro, but you're here in spirit. Like, that's awesome to see. So, Jesse, your thoughts on the segment?
I fell asleep for like 10 minutes, so I didn't see it.
Honesty is always the best policy, so I'll take
Yeah.
it. That's fine. Okay.
I missed the tag match and that segment, so
Okay.
I saw the
Um,
intro.
Was that Mike?
I shouldn't have laid down on the couch.
Everyone knows when you lay down what's gonna happen after you lay down.
It was a bad idea.
I'm just gonna close my eyes for a minute.
Yeah,
Am I late for
exactly.
work? Am I late for work?
Rest my eyes. Oh,
Why is the
shit.
sun up? Oh shit! And everybody knows this watching this, and you guys know. You know when you wake up in that, and you know by the light in your room, you're late. You know, like it's too light in this room that I'm not gonna not be on time for work. And nope, it's too late. It's too late. No, I'm screwed. My alarm did not
Lord.
go off. No, I fell asleep. This shit. It's the sun is too high up. I'm screwed. Awesome. So I guess we'll move on to the next match then. Kairi Sane, Raquel Rodriguez, going to the previous one where he's like, listen, let's trust Rocks. Let's send Rocks out there. She's like, no, you babysit her. I'll go help her. I'll go help Raquel. See how that worked out for you. Awesome stuff. Obviously, Liv wants to get involved a little bit. Here comes Io Sky. At the end of the day, insane elbow, 1, 2, 3. Raquel eats a pin. Kairi Sane looks amazing. Anytime, if I can get more of her on my TV, I'm here for it. Love Kairi Sane. Love her. Great win for her. Obviously, building the EO Liv thing. Yeah, your guys' thoughts on the match? I think it was good. It was well paced. Obviously, a little nefarious stuff, but EO got involved too. I think it was a good match, women wise. Your thoughts on the match, Jesse? I'll start with you.
It was a decent match. I'm confused about the whole Liv Morgan and Io Sky thing. Is she the next number 1 contender? Like, what's going on there? Like, why are those two in a thing together?
Every time she sees EO, she's in her face about taking her title, poking her either in the belt or just poke. Just Liv likes to fucking poke, so she's always in EO shit. So finally, EO's like, "Oh, you're gonna fuck with my friend Kairi Sane? I'm coming down here." That's kind of what that was. You're messing with Kairi Sane. It's pretty much EO's family, so you're gonna come down here and you're gonna mess with them. You're gonna mess with me, and she just wanted to even the score and even the odds pretty much for
Gotcha.
for Kairi. Yeah.
Okay, because I was a little confused.
But even before Liv lost the qualifier, she was telling EO in the back. She goes, "I'm gonna beat you," and EO's like, "No, not gonna happen." She's like, "Watch me." We watched you lose. That's right. Yeah, Mike, your thoughts?
It was good. I mean, it was what it was. It progressed the story. I'd almost rather see that tag team go for the tag team belts in EO and Kairi than a singles match between Liv and EO. Although I think that would be pretty good too. I was kind of hoping that would be a 5th match at SummerSlam, maybe not SummerSlam, Money in the Bank. So just because I was hoping for a 5th match. I know we want to let the ladder matches breathe, but I was hoping for a 5th match. But yeah, I mean, and either way it goes, if it's a tag match with EO and Kairi again for the tag belts, or if it's for Liv against EO for the championship, I think both will be good matches. So either way they go, I mean, there is no wrong way on that one.
No, I agree. Again, great match doing the EO thing with Liv. That's awesome stuff. Building that up as well. So yeah, and then we get two great promos back to back on Raw. We have a Karrion Kross sighting. As always, ratings probably peaked. Everyone was excited. Him and Sammy pretty much carrying me. And like, Sammy's like, "What's your deal with me, bro? Leave me alone. Why are you on my ass?" And Karrion's like, "Because I know you. You're not a good guy. You're a bad guy, bro." He's like, "You're wrong." He's like, "No, I may be wrong, or I'm right." Like, we're just edging into the Sammy heel turn. We all talked about Saturday Night Main Event. Does Sammy turn? And I was like, no, not yet. Wait, though. It's that literally planted the seed. Like, Karrion got in. It's like one of those things with Diddy. You feel me? I'm in there. I'm in that brain. You feel me in there? He literally dropped the seed. Karrion walked out. He's all set. And Sammy's going to go home tonight, lay his head down the pillow and go, "Am I a bad guy?" And there we go. But anytime, obviously, carrying on TV is awesome. Your thoughts as far as we'll go around. We'll talk about as far as you're taking the temperature, your excitement level for a Sammy heel turn, and what would you want to see come from that if he does turn heel? Mike, I'll start with you.
So to me, it depends on if he's with Karrion or if it's going to be by himself. I've said on this show, on my show, I'm not here for a Sammy heel turn if he's by himself.
You've been behind that a lot. Yep, 100%.
I wasn't a huge fan of the last heel run he had by himself. Like I said, I wouldn't mind if you put him and Karrion together, and he's kind of like a reluctant heel, because it would be something a little different than he did last time. I think it's a different character, and it builds that Karrion Kross devil. I'll point to the right thing here in a second. Devil, kind of attitude. To where, it's like, well, you've already turned your back on everybody. What are you going to do now? You got to stick with me. We got to keep going, doing what we're doing because you've already turned your back on Jay. You've already turned your back. This is after he turns, obviously. But just kind of him being in his ear going, well, you've already done the thing. Now you can't go back. So keep coming with me and we'll make this work kind of thing. And then he just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse as he goes. I think that would be a cool aspect to that character, and I like I said, I just don't want to see an outright Sammy heel turn by himself. Just not a fan.
I think we all agree with you, Aaron. We talk about a singles push for Karrion. I think the biggest thing on all our minds now, and not to get off topic and get off of Raw, but with everything with R-Truth, this man is a soldier. He's been here 18 years. Obviously, Miz has been rumored. I think. The Miz thing, I think, is being very misspoken. Miz has not said anything, but I think Miz did it in what's the word I'm looking for? Standing with
Defiance.
Defiance of Truth. I don't think it has anything to do with him. I think it's because of Truth. Miz and Truth were very close, and not just because of Awesome. They were very close. So he's actually on an episode of Miz and Mrs. Actually, if I recall. But nothing is guaranteed. I think I don't want to go into all the reports and make this a whole like weekend wrestling thing, but Karrion is very scary to someone like myself. I'm sure Mike too. Like I'm a huge fan. We're both are of Karrion Kross, and the fact that there's nothing being said about that contract yet, and the man obviously, I mean, he's changed his X into his own name, got away from Karrion, the Cross gimmick of WWE. Like he can be an actor. He's an author. Obviously, his book is dropped. He can obviously do a lot of cool things outside of this. He can also go to a lot of other promotions. So it's like Karrion is the one. Like I need to hear that he signed a new contract because that is a big deal to me. In this climate that we're in right now with TKO and making these calls, I'm like, oh God, please Jesus, don't let this man go. Even like dare I say a Chelsea Green to be that blunt of like if someone like no, go.
I mean, you can't get rid of Karrion Kross though. He's the biggest star on Main Event, right?
You say it.
He wrestles on Main Event every week.
WWE Dark.
Yeah, I mean, because why wouldn't we put him there?
Put the Speed Championship on that man. God damn it, Jesus. Jesse, your thoughts?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't want to see Sami Zayn turn heel. I have no interest in a Sami Zayn heel turn. He just isn't naturally a heel. He's naturally a face. He just doesn't have that heel aura to him. It's like a forced heel, kind of like John Cena. John Cena's not a natural heel. It feels forced. It feels not natural. But I don't want to see Karrion Kross go. That's for sure. I definitely don't want to see him.
Not for nothing.
So yeah, and not to bring up the other people, because I know this is the Raw rundown, but you guys, you guys have your own show on AEW. I mean, would he work in AEW or would it be somebody? I mean, I think he would. I think he could work anywhere, but I mean,
you literally
do you think?
Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
You were going to say, where does he fit on that roster? I mean, because they've had similar characters that haven't really worked out. That's what scares me. Because if he leaves WWE, where does he go?
My comment to Jesse when you say you don't want to see Karrion go is probably like that's very not warranted because he could actually go to AEW and he could actually take the spot that Alistair left. Malachi, I don't give a shit what you call him. Yeah. Because he's more the follow. Alistair doesn't have a following. He was like, okay, he's married to Zelina. Cool. Okay, we get the dark gimmick. Karrion, where he goes with this We Want Cross, Tony would be stupid not to sign this man. And I'm not saying put him in the AEW title like picture right away. Don't do that. But Karrion can come out, give him whatever cool name you want to give him some awesome entrance music. I would guess Scarlett
Killer
already
Cross.
has, yeah, but Scarlett's got to go with him. So Scarlett automatically enters. Scarlett has entered the chat when it comes to like divas or women, whatever you want to call them. Like Tony should be sitting there with a heart on, hoping he doesn't sign a contract. That's the one man. As much as the hate, WWE's not in a good place right now with anybody. Pro wrestling fans, I hate that. I'm not gonna do the whole split shit, but like any people, wrestling fans in general, WWE is not in a great spot. Karrion is the one guy to go and make that jump. You're gonna see the meteor. It's been a long night, guys, in a lot of shows. Meter go like this and switch right over to AEW. If there was any kind of this and that, right over to AEW, right over. You bring all these eyes right over there. Oh, I love the Fed because like all of a sudden automatically sickos move right over to AEW. Absolutely, Karrion Kross is that much of a talent with that much of a following. So I want him to sign, obviously, but I also want Karrion to be somewhere where he can be himself and not put into the cookie cutter role of do this, do that, have the creative control and have that. Well, hey, this is my idea. Go do that. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll try something else. AEW is the spot for someone like him.
Because Cross would be a split between, like you said, Aleister Black and MJF.
Yep. Oh my God, MJF.
That would be Karrion Kross. Or Killer Cross, whoever you want to call him.
If I had a check, I'd write around for everything in my checking account for Karrion Kross and MJF. Are you fucking kidding me? Those promos alone fill up the building, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, but with that being said, yeah, it's weird. It's a weird time right now. If you're a WWE person who's watching for this long, it's definitely not family owned anymore. I'm going to cover this more on Wednesday on bodyslam.net as far as where we're at right now, the temperature of WWE and what they're doing. But maybe they're like, well, let the contract expire. We're not really releasing him. You're kind of doing the same thing. You're making it lighter, so it's not the shock value. It's just the same as doing that, but whatever. But hope Karrion stays in WWE, but it's AEW. It behooves AEW if he does leave and becomes a free agent. Tony signs him. You take a lot of people here and put them right in the basket of AEW, with like just for that reason that they let him go and he goes somewhere else, which is awesome. So, and yeah. But again, we can talk about more about that on Wednesday if you want. But I'm going to do a show Wednesday anyway.
We don't have a show Wednesday.
We don't have a show Wednesday. Yeah, I'm working and she's at Fighter Fest, so
I'm going to bed.
Right. I'll cover it Wednesday on bodyslam.net, so definitely tune in. We'll talk about that later. Then we get Gunther and Jay in the back. Phenomenal promo from Gunther. Awesome stuff. Not being a douchebag, just being real. Like, this is what it is, man. This is why I'm taking this from you. This is where you're at. And this is where I was hoping and praying. I'm sitting there, literally, I sat up and I'm sat on the edge of my couch and I'm watching. I was really hoping Jay would have this awesome rebuttal, something that would make sense, like something with meat on it. And at least it wasn't the 4 letters, 1 word. I got 3 letters, 1 word. Tap. I'll see you on Monday. And Jay's just making the faces, and I'm like, dude, what do we? I don't know, man. I just, this is why somewhat the title run is not it for me. I need Jay to be more into it. Just give me something more into the talent that's talking to you. Gunther gave an awesome promo, and then you just hit him with a tap, which I get, which hits him in the dick. I get that. That pisses Gunther off. But come back with more than just that. That should be tap, drop 2 lines, and then kind of give him a yeet or something and walk away. I don't know. It wasn't it for me. Your thoughts on the promo between Gunther and Jay? I'll start with Jesse.
Meh. The response was meh. Gunther, I don't know, he bores the shit out of me. So I wasn't feeling it. The response wasn't great. Like you said, it was just okay. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't the greatest for me.
Yeah. And I mean, Gunther's not meant to be a mic dude. That's why he comes out. He kind of just like says what he has to say. He's very matter of fact. Like, people are like, "Oh, he's a douchebag." No, he just doesn't care. He just says what he wants, and that's it. Gets the mic over to someone else. Mike, your thoughts on the promo backstage with Jay and Gunther?
This is gonna get me in so much trouble.
Oh, here we go. Yes, this is good. This is good. We're clipping this. Let's go.
The Jey Uso World Heavyweight Champion experiment has failed. 100%. It's over. I'll say it again. The Jey Uso World Heavyweight Championship experiment has failed. So I'm not behind him anymore. Yeah, he's the funny yeet. I thought once he became champion, he would elevate a little bit. Gunther, like you just said, he's not a real big mic guy, but he's carrying this against somebody who should be able to put in some good lines here and there, and just isn't. Just didn't. He's just not there. I mean, I don't even want to go to SummerSlam. I want a week from tonight for Gunther to beat him. That's it. Or hell, whoever wins Money in the Bank, let Gunther beat the crap out of him. Let him tap out to Jay just like he did before, and then let somebody cash in on him the night after. I'm perfectly fine with that. Then you can let whoever win the women's Money in the Bank run it and go all year or whatever. I know we did that last year, but I'm okay doing it again if it means we get the belt on somebody else other than Jay. I was hoping we would get a little bit more depth once he became champion, but it's been a lot more the same. And I'm done. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, I'm not even being funny. Like, I agree with you, and I'm glad someone said it. Like, someone had to. I'm not even kidding you. It's not even like being like 3 letters, 1 word, tag. No, that's the rebuttal. This man just gave you a minute and a half soliloquy of how you suck and how you just use your heart instead of your brain, and that's all your comeback was. And I'll see you. Man, that did it for me.
Well, I mean, it proved his point. I mean, that line took no brain.
That's it. It's so easy. It sucks, man, because I know we did our prediction shows for Mania, and I know there's a lot of people who are Jay lovers, and I'm not shitting on anybody. I'm not. It's a shout out to Stephanie. That's Tori over at Kicking Out at 2, who's a huge Jey Uso fan. I'm not discrediting any of you, but this is why I looked at you and said, no, and this is why. Like, I get why they did it. Like Mike just said, it's over. Like, now we know from here on out. Maybe one more time with maybe the undisputed belt if you need to do it.
Not for a few years.
You gotta take some time off, man. Mid card, unfortunately, and maybe back to tag team with Jimmy, whatever's going on. And again, it just sucks for me to say that because Jey Uso has worked so hard to get over singles wise. He has, and the Yeet. I don't want to call him an entrance. He's not an entrance guy, but he is an entrance guy, and that sucks for me to say that. He's literally the Yeet man. He's an entrance, and it sucks because he tries so damn hard. And when he got away from Jimmy, it wasn't a joke when they talked to him. When people look at me, they go, "Which one is he?" That's not a joke. Like, they literally were. They didn't know who was who. They didn't know it was Jay. They didn't know it was Jimmy. Oh, it's an Uso. That's all we know. Like, it sucked, but it's Mike hit the nail on the head.
They need to put them back together expeditiously because it's not like Jimmy is heating it up over on SmackDown either.
He's not burning the world down either. Like, that's like, yeah, no, get them back together, please. And it's been enough time too. I think, what has it been, like two years? Maybe 2 years?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm good for that. Get them back together. It's fresh. Put them on Raw. Don't put them on SmackDown. SmackDown probably has the hottest tag division right now in wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's all
100%.
of wrestling. AEW, TNA, you go wherever. Those tag teams on SmackDown are cooking. And that's all SmackDown has going right now. But I mean, you haven't seen it, but whatever. But
I'm going to face Hank and Tank on Tuesday. That's about where I'm at now.
Yo, for real. Yo. Did you pick Hank and Tank on our prediction show, though, at Sam Deliver?
No.
No, you didn't, but you said you.
I have respect for them for what they've been doing, but I have not picked them. That would be Sped.
It was Sped. Okay.
Yep.
I
picked No Quarter Catch Crew.
You did.
And then after that, I picked The Culling, and I was wrong on both. So I've picked against Hank and Tank twice, and I have been tanked twice. Now I just need to find a way to get hanked.
You got to get in the camp of me. You have to pick like them, and then they lose. I was like, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquero. I'm like, I was like, I took an L, but I didn't win. Yes, a win's a win. A win's a win.
I'm not that smart.
Oh, but yeah. So then we this is tough. I don't even want to talk about this. I told Jesse I don't even want to do a show, man. Then we come to the main event of Raw tonight. We have a triple threat match, a play-in, if you will, for the last shot to go for Money in the Bank this upcoming Saturday. We have AJ Styles, CM Punk, and Grande Americano in a triple threat match. Nefarious elements coming down. Sami Zayn, obviously the crew for Seth Rollins getting on Punk. Here comes Sammy, everyone getting involved. Man. Punk's laid out, not getting back in there. Styles is like, I got this. I'll get in. Styles gets inadvertently hit, knocked down, goes for his shit. Obviously, Grande has the medal in his mask. Grande Americano is your winner tonight in your main event going into Money in the Bank. Shout out to Conman. It was on our show earlier. He was like, no, he literally was like, there's someone right now in Stanford that talked about it, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna pull the trigger. We were all like, dude, stop it! Don't talk that into existence. And they did.
You've got two legends.
I'm not even mad because it Punk didn't win because I called Punk and had this whole little cute little story with Punk. With Styles could have even won, but Grande Americano. I swear on everything. If Chad Gable wins the AAA championship of Vince Vikingo, and then Grande Americano wins the Money in the Bank,
you shut your mouth.
Don't even tune in.
Don't even say that.
Don't even tune in Monday because I'm not doing a fucking show. Because what are we doing? What are we doing? Listen, I don't want to say it, but I'm looking at the landscape and I'm like, they obviously booked this Chad. They knew that he was going to be the champion, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, Grande Americano is your last qualifier. He jumps into the Money in the Bank match. Dare I go around the room? I'm going to start with Jesse first in regards to your thoughts on the match and your thoughts as far as Saturday's matchup, Money in the Bank ladder match. Did she already crash out? Oh, Jesus. Oh.
She must have froze up because she froze up with her eyes closed. And I'm like, well, did she fall back to sleep?
Booker, is that you, Booker T? Is that you? I like it. All right, well, I guess we'll jump over it. Mike, what are your thoughts, bro? What do you got?
There are none. Nothing more than what you said. There's no reason to talk about it. It is what it is. I hope and pray that nobody watches this show in Stanford and says, oh, wow, that's an idea that guy just said about having both of them win. Because if it is, you don't have to worry about doing a show because I'm going to come up there and kick you in the nuts.
Yeah. I'm going
to blame you. I'm going to blame you personally if it happens because you spoke it into existence.
I'm going to clip this and put it on YouTube.
I'm not going to blame Triple H. I'm not going to blame Nick Khan. I'm not going to blame anyone but John Anthony from Chair Shot Sports. And I will find my way up to wherever you live. I'll find it.
Sped will take you in his house at the halfway house, and he'll send you the rest of the way to me in Massachusetts.
And I will kick you square in the nuts.
You know what? At the end of the day, you probably can because the pain I'm going to be feeling for that shit to happen, the nuts might be secondary, to be honest with you. So come on up, baby. We'll go grab a beer after you're done. It's cool. I got you. Low tide. Awesome. Jesse, we'll go back to you. Your thoughts as far as Grande Americano entering into the Money in the Bank and just your thoughts on Saturday's ladder match for the briefcase.
First of all, I want to say that I hope that AJ Styles is okay because those motherfuckers straight up dropped his ass on the ground.
Yeah.
So I hope he's okay because he came up grabbing his fucking ribs pretty fucking hard because he hit that ground hard as fuck. So happy birthday, AJ. Here's the floor. Yeah, that was a great birthday present.
Isaiah's blaming me for Twitter crashing out. No, don't put that on me. What the fuck? Don't put me over X, bro. Go ahead, Jesse. I'm sorry, man. What the fuck?
Yeah. So if he fucking wins either match, I swear to God.
I will go so far as say I'm okay if he wins at AAA.
Same.
Because Chad Gable, I can get behind.
Mm-hmm.
Grande Americano, whoever that is, I can't get behind.
I want to. I'll wait till Jesse's totally done. I'm sorry, Jesse. Go ahead.
It's just like, how the fuck do you let Grande Americano, medium fucking coffee, go over fucking CM Punk and AJ Styles? Like, what the actual fuck?
And Jesse hates Phil.
And I hate Phil. And I would have rather have seen Phil win this match than Grande Americano.
Man, he fucked up my picks, man. I'm out here. I'm down bad, man. Fuck. I will say one thing. And I thought about this when it happened before, as I was walking from the living room to my office to turn this on. Everyone and their brother, and you both can agree with this, and everyone that's watching this can agree with this. When Gable re-signed his contract and got ass and got nothing and took L's. As much as the gimmick sucks, Chad is getting his comeuppance. Does it mean a AAA title? And does it mean a Money in the Bank briefcase? Maybe. But the people, this is what sucks about WWE. Just gives us what we want. It's some weird. It's like watching Black Mirror. Like, it's what you want, but it's not really how you want it. Like, we want Chad to go over. He signed his massive contract. He didn't go to AEW because we knew he would have killed it. He would. Speedball Mike Bailey would not even be employed. He would be in WWE. Chad would be over in AEW. To be honest with you, probably not even Josh Alexander, because Chad would have taken like 3 of them, the place of 3 of them. So now we're getting it where again, the gimmick sucks. I get it. Gulf of America. If you don't like that, I get it. I'm not supporting the gimmick. But now Chad is getting his shit. What he signed that contract for. There's a briefcase as one character. Now you're gonna be a champion in another company. This is you as Chad Gable. Now Chad's getting his just desserts with the fat contract he signed. We don't like it because we don't like the gimmick. But you can't be upset for Chad because you got Chad's sitting here going, "Yeah, give me it all, baby. I'll wear a fucking mask. I'll do that. I'll go when you go down here. I'll beat Mexicans up. Yeah, let's go." Like, if this is what it comes down to, then you can't really get too mad if you're one of the people that were out there talking about how Chad Gable is down bad, should have went to AEW. Signed a massive contract, got shit on. This is probably Chad. This is Chad's time. Shitty gimmick, yes, but this is Chad's time, and him getting the Triple H going. All right, this is what we're gonna do now. Here you go. This is what we're gonna do. Here you go.
And beyond that, this is our fault.
It's all our fault. I know,
because they can't keep that Grande Americano mask in stock. It sells out as soon as they put it back out.
Yep. You can't buy it.
So apparently somebody loves the gimmick enough to spend $50 or however much that mask is. Every time they put more out, it sells out. So I mean, money talks.
But it's just like one of those things. Like, if we can't get mad when a push happens because we don't like it, just because the gimmick sucks. But this is Chad getting. This is literally Chad's push. What I'm sure when he signed with the ink before the ink was dry, Paul was like, "Look, we ain't got nothing right now, but we got this ship laying down the road, yada yada yada, blah blah blah." And this is the comeuppance for Chad. Do we like it? Absolutely not. Doesn't you're going Punk, Styles? You're gonna beat a who's who. Honestly, man, now that Punk is out, I hate to succumb to it. Rollins is gonna win Saturday. There's no fucking way he doesn't. Because I think he cashes in on Monday with the Gunther Jay match. Jay's gonna be a puddle after Gunther's done with him, so I'm pretty sure
Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's why the tag match is main eventing.
I think we get a return at the main event. But I like your thing. No, but I said that too. Maybe a cash in. I think we
by return you mean the Travis Scott return that we've all been clamoring for.
Con Man, if you're watching this, this man he had it on cue. He started playing the song. I'm like, I started twitching. I'm like, stop it. Don't play that, man. Like, stop it, man. Don't play that.
The man's a professional. He's always prepared.
He is, baby. He is. And shout out again for coming on the show. We appreciate you, Con Man. Man, I don't know, man. But I just, as much as it pisses me off, I literally grab my notebook, grab the drink, grab my phone. I'm walking in here and I went, shit. This is literally what they signed Chad for. This is his push. This is his time. Maybe it means a title in a briefcase. He's pulling double duty. He's two different characters. We know who it is, but maybe this is it for him. This is here's your big push, bro. You do this for 3 months, and then you're gonna that's not necessarily fade off into mediocrity after you're done. But because at the end of the day, I'm sure the mask gets pulled off. We know it's Chad. We all know it's Chad, allegedly. But
see, I'm going to go the other way. If for some reason they give Americano the mask, is that the catalyst for Chad to start taking the mask off and going, "It was me the whole time," and then everybody else is like, "No, you said it wasn't you.
Maybe
you've said this entire time that's not you. Don't come back now that Americano has this briefcase and say this was been you the whole time, because you've said from the beginning it's not been you.
Don't walk it back. Don't do that."
So I mean, I could see a story where that works, where it makes some sort of sense, and that's what scares me a little bit. Is I could tell a story with that, and I know I'm not the smartest person on the screen right now, much less in the room of wrestling writers.
Mike Reese,
and I do.
With you, man.
I didn't even write this. This was written for me.
Did your wife write that?
There's like a 6-year-old down the street that wrote this for me. I didn't write this.
Bedrock does not look that close to you. Stop it.
I didn't know there was an H on the end of truth. I thought it was truth.
My apple fell. Oh man. Dropped my apple.
I thought there was 2 O's. I thought it was TROOTH. I mean, truth is TOOTH. Why isn't truth TROOTH?
It's that Bama education.
I mean, damn. Low tide?
It's that Bama education.
Low tide, baby. Low tide. They put out football players, though. We know how to. Forget hurt people. We hit people. That's it.
I hit people.
That's the Bama slogan. We hit people.
I pick things up and put them down.
That's it, baby. They're big boys. But yeah. So let me go. So before
I know how to read national championship. By God.
Okay. Where you at without Saban though? Where he at though? Where's Nick? Where's Nick? College game day. That's where he's at, baby.
That is true.
Yeah. So let me just get the temperature, I guess, from what I just said. To kind of just if this is in fact the Gable push, right? What he signed this massive contract for to stay around and not get released or have his contract lit up. I mean, is it? What do you? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's his push. I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, is it one of those things? Like, yeah, the gimmick sucks, but like he is getting what we all bitched about, and we all did it. I know a lot of people watching right now, all 110 of you. We did it too. Like, oh, this is what Chad gets. Yeah, justice for Chad. Yeah, that's why they got him. And now look at him. Now he's about to have maybe a belt and a briefcase, if that's where they go with that. Sorry, Mike. I don't want to talk it in there, but just saying. But if that's where they go with it, how can you get that mad at it when he signed a contract? And yeah, you look past the gimmick. Are you happy for Chad if that's what happens and he's getting the payoff from his contract? Jesse, I'll start with you.
No. Because he's just a giant joke. He's not being taken seriously. He's a fucking joke. It's not. Yes, Chad Gable is getting a push, but not as Chad Gable. Why isn't Chad Gable good enough to give a push on his own?
But the Grande Americano is, again, I grew up in a time of shit. Mike, what was the name of Hulk Hogan's alter ego?
Mr. America.
Mr. America. I have R-Truth talking to Little Jimmy. All right. So
the Conquistadors.
Thank you. You have to. This is why it's so funny to me in 2025. And I'm not attacking you, Jesse. I'm just saying, in general, for other people that have your sentiment, because you bring up a good point, where he's a walking joke. Lady Alpha feels the same way. There's a sense of it. Yeah, we know it's a joke. WWE knows you know it's a joke. That's the joke. That's the play. We know it's Chad Gable. We know who that is. He's getting over as another character. But the reason I can get behind it is if you give Chad the AAA championship, you're doing this whole briefcase shit, and he's literally playing two people on two different companies, if you will. That I can get behind. I had Hulk Hogan telling me he was Mr. America. I had R-Truth talking to an Invisible Man, the Conquistadors, and there's countless other gimmicks. where it's just like you have to just. It's funny how the WWE universe and wrestling in general wants to disparage and let go of reality when it's good for them, but then when the gimmick does, it sucks. I don't like it. I don't like this. Go away. And now reality is a thing. But when it makes sense and it's cool, it's funny, like R-Truth, and again, nothing but love for R-Truth. But when it's funny, him talking to an imaginary person, that's cool. Where you have a grown man talking to himself on TV, and you don't look at R-Truth and go, man, R-Truth is down bad, man. No, it's funny. Everyone loved it. But now because this man puts a mask on, doubling as somebody else, we don't like it. Not just you, Jesse, and a lot of other people. Now it's a bad thing for Chad Gable. That's what it's fun. It's hard for someone like me who's watched so much stuff back in the day coming up and these alter personalities and shit like that. When it doesn't work for the IWC, and then that's when it's God, what a shitty storyline.
He's not fucking Hispanic. Why is
That's
he playing
the joke.
a Hispanic fucking character? He's not fucking Hispanic. Luchadors are supposed to be a big, huge. Luchadors are a huge thing in Hispanic culture.
That's the joke. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, but not all luchadors are Latino.
Agreed. You'll see that
They have had
AAA.
other people come in. I mean, there's others in there. So I mean,
AAA has a couple of them. They have a couple that are white, that are American descent. I don't want to say white. Apologies. That's not what I meant. American descent, not Latina or Latino. But that's the joke. That makes my point.
I understand that.
So, but again, it wasn't. Again, I'm not talking about like your take. I'm just in general. It's just we disband when it's funny and it's it's R-Truth. He's talking to air. That's little Jimmy.
I mean, how hilarious did everybody think Santino Marella was?
He was fucking
Santino
hilarious.
Not Santino Marella, Santina, his sister.
Did you say he's hilarious?
Yeah.
So he cross-dressed. Nobody likes that, but it was cool on wrestling because he was Santina. Wrestling is a
Yeah,
woman.
it's his sister.
That was funny. I just don't like this gimmick.
No, I get that.
It's just
I'm making a point for the general.
And that's a fair point.
That's all I'm saying. We discredit. It's more of like just a polarizing thing for like the IWC. And you guys know, if you guys know I talk a lot and you guys don't like it sometimes, and I get that. But that's why we do these shows. It's one of those things where we kind of just piss on it. And Chad Gable's getting a push. He might get a title, might get a briefcase, pulling double duty, being two different dudes in two different companies. And we're kind of just passing that over for Chad getting those opportunities. Being the first, if he does get the AAA championship, to be that guy in WWE to kind of usher in. He's probably gonna hold some open challenges and shit to kind of usher in these AAA guys to be rifled through on Raw. So you get to see Mr. Iguana, who nobody knows, like Laredo Kid, all these guys who are down there that nobody really knows about WWE. And he has that opportunity to be that guy, to be the liaison, if you will, to that company and kind of do that. And eventually, like I said, somebody beating the shit out of Grande and ripping that mask off and being like, we knew it. Screw you. Like we all had no idea anyway. But I mean, I guess I guess I just give my props to Chad, man. If this is what it is and he's doing the double thing, I guess good for him then. At least he's getting some kind of push.
Yeah. So to answer your original question, if Chad Gable's happy with it, I'm happy with it. That's where it all lies.
Yeah.
If Chad Gable's okay with the character, if Chad Gable's running it, then I'm 100% happy for him. He signed his contract. He got the deal he wanted. If he's happy with the push he's getting, just like I would say about any other wrestler, if they're happy with it, and obviously, we as ourselves, again, I'm not a huge fan of the gimmick anymore. I thought it was funny as a joke at first. Now it has run its course for me. I'm not thrilled about the gimmick either. But again, every time they put that mask on sale, it sells out.
Yeah.
Somebody loves that gimmick. Enough of them to sell out masks, enough of them to get reactions every week, enough of them to put him in these positions. And if Chad Gable at the end of the day is happy with that character and happy with the work he's putting out, then I'm happy for Chad Gable because that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of means to an end to go over Punk. And I get it, we have the interference and shit like that, but to go over Punk and Styles, to go to Money in the Bank, a match that Styles has never been in, and you put Grande Americano in that match, there has to be ends to the means of this. There has to be something. Wow. Somebody had to look at that and go, oh, that makes sense. I don't know, man. But we'll see what happens.
And while I won't give my pick tonight, because obviously I'll do it Thursday, I mean, you could very easily see a path that because of what happened tonight, because of Grande winning, CM Punk will come out and cost Seth Rollins that briefcase. That could happen. Because now CM Punk's pissed, even more so than he would have been if he was in the match. And we have seen countless times where you don't have to be in the match to affect the match. Hi, James Ellsworth. How are you doing today?
Stampede had a great point on the Saturday show. He's like, listen, between 1 and 20 people will come out and interfere in this match for the men's ladder match. This is going to be one of the most interfered, like, I don't want to say sloppy, but interfered, like, nefarious matches we're going to see in a long time. You got Solo with his family. You have Rollins with the crew. I mean, shit, at this point, maybe Knight does win. Jesus. I mean, I look forward to seeing your picks, you and Spedrock's picks on Thursday. We'll talk about that in a minute before we get out of here. But
and who would be mad if this match comes out, Penta and El Grande get into it in this match since they're both in the match together, and it leads to that mask versus mask match that we've talked about at SummerSlam on night two. And Penta is the one that dethrones him, that demasks him. Don't even have the briefcase in there. If we tell that story, people will throw all this under the bridge and say that was worth it because it got out of this gimmick and now we can go keep going. So there's plenty of stories you could tell to make it make up. I mean, we just need to see where it goes.
That's it. What do we know? We're just podcasters, right? So Jesus, we're just here talking about it. Aaron has a great point. Great guest this past Saturday. Appreciate you guys. I can see El Grande Americano winning Money in the Bank, and next week the mask comes off to reveal it as Chad Gable. Adam Pearce strips Gable of the briefcase to protect both champions from getting cashed in on. I mean, okay, then it falls to Punk, right? That's what you're telling me. We're gonna have a fatal 4-way for the actual briefcase, and Punk gets it, right? That's what you're telling me. Yes, please. Can we just keep going with that? But yeah, no, I think this episode was good. It was good. There was definitely some high points. I think a lot of people left with a bad taste in their mouth at the main event. Good thing you had that your main event because a lot of people turned off for hour one. I'll tell you that much. Woohoo! But good match all around. The women's was great. Great stuff with the Judgment Day. Great stuff, obviously, with Karrion anytime he's on the screen.
No yeet.
Did you say yeet? No yeet.
No, I said no yeet.
So
I'm going to pick up Sped's gimmick since I'm done with Jey Uso.
No yeet. Yeet? No yeet.
I will join the no yeet crew.
Oh, shit. No yeet. All right, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Friday's going to be just as good. The go home show. Before Lady Alpha, come on. No yeet. No yeet, Lady Alpha. But yeah, I think.
Come on, Jesse. You know you want to do it too.
Do it.
You know you want to do it too.
No yeet. Yeah,
it is.
Collectively.
I finally get to be a bad influence.
Good show live, but our crowd was trash.
Oh, that's right. Michael was there.
Mike was there.
I forgot Michael was there.
Oh, the crowd was trash. Mike, let me ask you a question. If you're watching, like, how big were the I feel like they blocked out. I think they can, but I feel like they blocked out. Were there a lot of "We Want Truth" or "Resign Truth" chants? I'll give them a minute to answer.
I know I heard a few of them.
They tried. They did a lot during the women's match, and people are like, "Oh, way to trash on women by doing the chant." I'm like, dude, it's a hot topic. Doesn't matter if they're women or not. Like they tried during the men's, it didn't get over, so they tried with the women's. Like, all right, all night, love it. Yeah.
Since I hadn't done one in a while, if you want to go all night just like the OKC crowd, make sure you try Blue Chew.
Blue Chew, baby. That's right. Dark until daylight. Let's go.
And done one in a while. So.
Cassie's gonna watch this and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, listen, man, it's late. Okay, it's after 11:30. Calm down. This is why it's on a body slam. It's okay." But yeah, the show was good, man. Obviously, a lot of people pissed off about the main event. We shall see what happens on Saturday. It's one of those things I feel like now people are tuning in literally to see this man not win the briefcase, which, God, Jesus, might just happen. Oh, God.
Wow.
The post show, I'm just gonna be sitting here, we're just like doing shots. I'm gonna have shots lined up instead of here. I'm just gonna be doing shots. If Grande wins the briefcase, bro, I'm out. in tribute, I'll be just doing tequila shots all night during the show.
There you go.
Zoa and Blue Chew.
Keep you up
Fucking
in more
Mike.
ways than one.
Fucking Mike. Oh my God. I love it. Yeah, man, this was awesome. It was a good show. Appreciate you two jumping in. Obviously, not I think the ending a lot of us thought was going to happen, but it builds intrigue. It gets people tuning in. Who knows? Maybe at the end of the day, this all makes sense at the end of the road. So we'll see what happens. But with that being said, for those that don't know, Jesse, where can everyone find you on the socials?
You can find me at Jess Skywalker 10 on X or at Jesse B1705 on TikTok.
She nailed it.
On Wednesday nights with you on the Lowdown, except for this Wednesday.
I'm working. She's at Fighter Fest, so she'll be
Yeah.
live.
I'll be there.
She'll be tweeting live.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm actually
Maybe-
working the Heels booth so I'll be hanging out with Aubrey.
If you're in the Colorado area, get your girl up. She'll get you some tickets.
Yeah. Come see the Heels table.
There you go, baby. Awesome. All right,
Be
Mike.
there.
Where can we find?
Oh, so
Okay.
sorry.
No,
I
go
thought
ahead.
Jesse had said something. I thought Jesse had something else to say. You can catch me, which was down there by my shoulder before we put up the comment. It is at _ Big Mike 27. Luckily, I've memorized that part because we all know I can't read from earlier. So at _ Big Mike 27. Pretty much all socials, but you can check me out there mainly on X and YouTube. You can also search the Running Wrestling Podcast. We are live every Thursday night, 8:00 Central. Me and my brother Sped Rock, we will be going over Money in the Bank predictions with a lot of guests. We have Michael Norton from the Mod Squad.
Yeah, Mod Squad.
We've got Michael from Kicking Out too. You guys have seen in the comments. We've got Brian, who's been on a few of our prediction shows. We have the reigning run-in crowned king ultimate one from the Chokeslam Wrestling Report. I mean, the run-in king isn't even somebody from the run-in right now, so hopefully Sped will be there to take the crown back and bring it home. We will all be doing predictions on Money in the Bank. I will be competing for the run-in the bank contract to make sure I can cash in any point, anytime, anywhere. So stay tuned.
So how does that work? So you win the briefcase, right? So what you just show up on a Thursday night and you're like, I want the belt. What do you guys predict on?
Pretty much.
But what do you
Anything? I mean, it'll be a PLE. So like the next time, if Sped wins it and somebody else is going for it, and I want to insert myself in the match, I can.
Yeah.
Like
Ooh.
I have no spot in the match to now on Thursday. I'm not fighting for the championship. It's Sped and Ultimate one. So if I had the briefcase, I would be like, no, it's Sped Ultimate one and Mike.
And then no.
No.
And then no.
My man trying to be the heist of the century over here. I love it. I'm here for it, baby.
So yeah. Or if somehow some
Mike,
miracle happens,
Mike's talking.
we did it at the same time.
trash.
If somehow some miracle then Michael from Kicking Out at 2 does it, then we have SummerSlam predictions, and I haven't heard from Michael, and he wants to be on there. He messages me Wednesday night and say, oh, hey, by the way, no, Kicking Out at 2 is going to be represented at SummerSlam.
No.
Not today.
You just thought it was going to be you and Sped at SummerSlam, but no.
He's a very bad man. Very bad.
And just for reasons, since Michael, you're the only one in here that's going to be on the show, if you want to cash in, I'm going to need you to send me a voice note. If you don't know how, ask John. He does it all the fucking time. You can send me a voice note and just say, nah, I'm winning the match.
Nothing but love, man.
I don't know if John can send a voice note that's less than 4 minutes long, but we'll try. Love you, buddy.
Oh, I was. You know what? I'm gonna give it to myself. You know what? All right, that's fair. That's fair. I love you. That's fine. Oh,
You didn't know you were going to catch strays on my Money in the Bank promo, did you?
Motherfucker, I'm gonna watch your show. I'm working. I'm gonna have your shit on my phone. Listen, believe me, bro. That being said, first of all, you can only send a voice note that's a minute and a half long. Second of all, you know me, John Anthony. You find me on Mondays right here. Raw Rundown, Friday, SmackDown Shakedown. Talking TNA. You can find me Wednesday nights on bodyslam.net doing our weekend wrestling prediction shows. With that being said, prediction shows, thank you so much to everyone that joined me Saturday, Sunday, and tonight as well. Shout out to Con Man, the Rose ladies as well. Mike kicking out at 2. So many other people that jumped in. Appreciate you guys. It was awesome shows. Nothing but love for all you guys. Yeah, man. I just want to get the Money in the Bank, and yeah, I'm here for it. So I think next time you'll catch me and Mike, unless Jesse's up, you might catch us on the SmackDown Shakedown. I think Friday night, Mike's up. So hopefully
If I
Mike
be
can
will
up.
do it.
stay awake that long.
If what?
If I can stay awake that long.
I know it sucks.
Send this
but
woman some Zoa energy, man.
It's 10:30 your time. It's not. It's like your East Coast. It's 10:30. The show's only 45 minutes. We're quick.
Well, let's be honest. If I'm there, it's an hour. I talk a lot.
It's an hour time. Well, we'll get Stampede. Stampede waits for Friday for SmackDown Shakedown. He can't wait to get the comments. But yeah. Also, guys, stay tuned. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, we have some awesome announcements as far as new folks join the media group coming on board. You'll be able to catch all their content across across all our stations. Very, very excited for that as well. So a lot of shit happening. But to catch any of that, all the shows Monday through Friday, twice on Sunday. You got to like, comment, subscribe, do the thing, guys. And for anything else, for the 125 people that are in here, hit the like, hit the thumbs up button. Let YouTube know shit is good. Helps myself, helps Mike, helps Jesse B and all our channels as well. So yeah, man, that's all I got. I just I'm still just pissed off about Grande Americano. So I guess we'll see what happens on Saturday. If there's, do you think I'm kidding? I'm just gonna line up Terramana shots. If it's, and every time we do a segment, I'm just gonna do a shot. I might pass out by the time we're done with the show. We'll see what happens. But yeah, awesome, cool. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for joining in. I appreciate it as always. Cool. Well, next time you'll catch me is Wednesday on bodyslam.net, and then you'll catch me and Mike is Friday night for the SmackDown Shakedown, the go home show going to Money in the Bank. And Jesse, have a phenomenal time at Fighter Fest. Have a great time.
Thank you.
Enjoy all 4 hours of that shit. Woo, boy. Wow. Shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be long.
That's what she said. But thank you, Blue Chew. So
Only with
with
Blue
that being said, but make sure you take that Zoe energy too, baby. But yeah, again, we want truth, baby. Make it happen, Paul. Jesus Christ. For Jesse B, for Mike, Big Mike at the run in, I'm John Anthony, guys. We'll catch you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, shit every day of the week. Just tune in, hit the subscribe. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have an amazing